comes to buying a car, we all want to feel like we're making a smart investment, something that holds its value, delivers great performance, and doesn't become a financial nightmare. So what's causing this massive inventory crisis? Are these cars overpriced, outdated, or just flat out bad? And here's the kicker. The last car on this list has a supply so massive it could sit unsold for nearly 2 years. So in this video, we're exposing the biggest dealership disasters of this year, cars that are piling up so fast that dealers are practically giving them away. Let's dive in. Nissan Rogue. For many years, the Nissan Rogue was one of the most popular and best-selling compact sport utility vehicles in the United States market. It was widely regarded as a well-rounded vehicle that balanced affordability, practicality, and efficiency, making it an attractive choice for families, young professionals, and retirees alike. However, despite all of these strengths, the Nissan Rogue has now become one of the biggest sales disasters of the 2024 model year, with dealerships struggling to clear out a massive inventory surplus. Nissan made a major miscalculation in production, assuming that the Rogue would continue to dominate the compact sport utility vehicle segment. As a result, they significantly ramped up production of the 2024 model year, expecting strong demand. However, the expected sales never materialized, leaving Nissan with a staggering oversupply crisis. Industry data shows that there are currently over 100,000 unsold units of the Nissan Rogue sitting in dealership lots across the country. Even if Nissan were to completely halt production today, the current stock would take an estimated 120 days to clear out at current sales rates. This inventory backlog has put an enormous strain on dealerships, forcing them to take desperate measures to move these vehicles. There are several key reasons why buyers are passing over the Nissan Rogue, despite its previous popularity. The compact sport utility vehicle market has become more competitive than ever before. In recent years, almost every major automobile manufacturer has released new and improved models that outshine the Rogue in terms of technology, design, and overall performance. Vehicles like the Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, Mazda CX-5, Hyundai Tucson, and Ford Escape have all received significant updates, leaving the Nissan Rogue feeling outdated and uninspiring in comparison. Consumer preferences are shifting away from traditional gasoline-powered compact sport utility vehicles. With fuel prices remaining volatile and government incentives promoting hybrid and electric vehicle adoption, many buyers are opting for electrified alternatives rather than conventional gasoline-powered sport utility vehicles. While Nissan has introduced hybrid and electric models in other categories, its Rogue lineup has not been as widely embraced in the hybrid market as competitors like Toyota and Honda. Pricing and financing challenges are discouraging potential buyers. Rising interest rates have made it more expensive to finance new vehicles, leading many shoppers to seek out cars that offer better long-term value. Given the lack of major updates in the Nissan Rogue, many buyers feel they are getting more for their money with competitors that offer superior technology, fuel efficiency, and resale value. Certain Nissan dealerships have also begun offering trade-in bonuses, extended warranties, and cashback incentives, further emphasizing how urgent the situation has become. These types of extreme discounts are rarely seen in the industry, especially for a vehicle that was once a consistent bestseller. This presents a dilemma for buyers. Is it worth taking advantage of a steep discount now, knowing that the vehicle's long-term value may be lower than expected? Another major automobile manufacturer miscalculated demand in an even bigger way, and as a result, one of their top models is sitting unsold for months at an even worse rate. Jeep Compass. Positioned between the subcompact Jeep Renegade and the larger Jeep Cherokee, the Compass was designed to offer off-road capability without the bulk and price of a full-size sport utility vehicle. Despite these efforts, however, the Jeep Compass is now facing a serious sales problem, with a staggering oversupply sitting on dealership lots for nearly an entire year. While the Jeep name remains one of the most recognized brands in the sport utility vehicle market, the Compass is not connecting with buyers the way Jeep had hoped. As of the most recent industry reports, there are 327 days worth of unsold Compass inventory sitting on dealership lots across the country. This means that even if Jeep stopped producing new Compass models today, it would still take nearly a full year to sell off the remaining stock at current sales rates. This massive overstock is causing major headaches for dealers, who are struggling to move these vehicles despite offering heavy discounts. The Compass has simply failed to stand out in the incredibly crowded compact sport utility vehicle market, where buyers have more choices than ever before. With an unsold inventory crisis looming, Jeep dealers have been forced to roll out massive incentives in an attempt to clear their lots. Many dealerships are offering huge cash rebates, low-interest financing, and special lease deals to entice hesitant buyers. Some dealers have even slashed prices to levels rarely seen for a Jeep-branded vehicle, with discounts reaching several $1,000s off the manufacturer's suggested retail price. 0% financing deals for well-qualified buyers have also been introduced, but despite these offers, the Compass continues to struggle against stronger competition. For bargain hunters, this could be a golden opportunity to pick up a brand new Jeep Compass at a significant discount, but for Jeep, it is a troubling sign that one of their core models is failing to connect with today's buyers. The Jeep Compass is a perfect example of how even a well-known brand is not immune to the changing market. But if you think the Compass is struggling, wait until you hear about this luxury car disaster that is facing an even worse inventory crisis: BMW 5 Series. For decades, it held its ground against formidable competitors, offering an enticing mix of cutting-edge technology, refined interiors, and the signature driving dynamics that made BMW famous. However, in recent years, the tides have shifted dramatically. Now, with a staggering 387-day supply sitting unsold across dealerships, it is evident that this once-revered model is losing its grip on the market. The decline of the BMW 5 Series can be attributed to several key factors, but one of the most glaring issues is the significant recall that sent ripples through consumer confidence. Reports of problems related to the steering and braking systems made headlines, forcing potential buyers to think twice before committing to what should have been a flawless luxury experience. In the world of high-end automobiles, where buyers expect perfection in engineering and reliability, any defect, especially those concerning critical safety components, can be a major deterrent. Beyond the recall, the broader shift in consumer preferences is playing a significant role in the 5 Series downturn. The luxury sedan market, once the gold standard for premium automobiles, is rapidly shrinking as sport utility vehicles and crossovers continue to dominate. Buyers who once prioritized the sleek styling and sportier handling of sedans are now opting for the elevated ride height, spacious interiors, and increased practicality that modern sport utility vehicles provide. The appeal of a luxury sport utility vehicle, offering the same premium features as a 5 Series but with more space, all-wheel drive, and a commanding road presence, has eroded the traditional mid-size luxury sedan's market share. With brands like Mercedes-Benz, Audi, and even BMW itself doubling down on their sport utility vehicle offerings, the 5 Series is struggling to justify its place in a world that is increasingly favoring larger, more versatile vehicles. In response to this unprecedented slowdown, dealers are slashing prices on the 5 Series in ways that were previously unheard of. Historically, the 5 Series was known for its ability to retain value exceptionally well, often commanding premium prices on both new and pre-owned markets. However, with the current inventory surplus, dealerships are left with no choice but to offer deep discounts, cash rebates, and aggressive financing deals in an attempt to lure hesitant buyers back to the sedan segment. Some reports suggest that incentives of up to $10,000 are being offered on select trims, making this one of the most heavily discounted 5 Series models in recent history. This level of discounting is virtually unheard of for a vehicle that once stood as a symbol of prestige and unwavering demand. Despite these efforts, the fate of the BMW 5 Series remains uncertain. If the trend of declining sedan sales continues, BMW may have to make drastic changes to its approach, potentially pivoting towards hybrid and electric variants to regain consumer interest. The 5 Series may no longer be the automatic choice for luxury buyers, but for those still interested in a premium driving experience, the current wave of discounts represents an unprecedented opportunity to own a historically celebrated vehicle at a fraction of its usual price. However, the 5 Series is not alone in its struggle. Other high-end luxury vehicles are also feeling the pressure, and as the market evolves, even more premium brands are finding it difficult to move inventory. And speaking of luxury cars that are failing to attract buyers, let's talk about an electric luxury vehicle disaster that is struggling even more than the BMW 5 Series. BMW i7. BMW took a bold leap into the luxury electric vehicle market with the BMW i7, positioning it as the brand's top-tier electric sedan, designed to compete with the best in the industry. However, despite the company's high expectations, the BMW i7 is facing an unprecedented inventory crisis. Reports indicate that dealerships have accumulated a backlog of unsold units that could last nearly 2 full years at the current sales rate. This is an alarming figure for a car that was meant to define the future of BMW's electric lineup. When the model was announced, BMW hyped it up as the ultimate fusion of innovation, cutting-edge technology, and high-end performance. However, reality has not matched the expectations, and the BMW i7 is failing to capture the attention of buyers in the way the company had anticipated. One of the most significant challenges the BMW i7 is facing is its controversial design. Traditional BMW enthusiasts have always expected a level of refined elegance from the brand, but the i7's oversized front grille has become a major sticking point for potential buyers. The enormous, exaggerated grille has been widely criticized for looking out of place, especially on a modern electric vehicle where cooling requirements are minimal. Beyond its polarizing design, the BMW i7 is also struggling due to its unimpressive electric range. In a market where range anxiety remains a crucial factor for buyers considering electric vehicles, BMW's decision to cap the i7's maximum range at approximately 318 miles per charge has proven to be a major disadvantage. This figure falls short when compared to its key competitors, many of which are now pushing past 350 miles per charge, with some even surpassing 400 miles. Buyers who are spending well over $128,000 on a luxury electric sedan expect not only premium features and performance, but also an industry-leading range. In response to these struggles, BMW dealerships have begun rolling out massive incentives in an effort to move units off their lots. Reports suggest that dealers are offering significant price cuts, cashback offers, and generous financing deals, including 0% interest rates on certain models. Some locations have even introduced lease specials that drastically reduce monthly payments, making the i7 more accessible to those who may have initially been hesitant due to its high sticker price. However, even with these aggressive sales strategies, the model is still failing to generate the demand needed to clear out inventory. Some industry insiders speculate that BMW may eventually have to introduce even steeper discounts or implement a mid-cycle refresh to address the vehicle's design concerns and range limitations. Without meaningful changes, the i7 risks becoming one of the biggest missteps in BMW's transition to an all-electric future. And if you think this luxury electric vehicle is struggling, wait until you hear about a tiny electric car that nobody in America wants. Fiat 500e. With an astonishing 500-day supply piling up on dealership lots, the situation is growing more dire by the day. Dealers are scrambling to move these unsold units, but even with deep discounts and promotional offers, buyers remain hesitant. This overwhelming inventory surplus signals a clear disconnect between what Fiat envisioned for the 500e and what American consumers actually want in an electric vehicle. Despite Fiat's optimistic projections, the reality is that this compact European-style electric vehicle has failed to gain traction in a market dominated by larger, more versatile vehicles. While smaller vehicles remain popular in Europe, where narrow streets and compact parking spaces make them highly practical, the United States presents an entirely different landscape. Here, drivers prioritize space, comfort, and utility, favoring vehicles that can accommodate families, road trips, and cargo with ease. The Fiat 500e simply does not align with these preferences, making it a hard sell from the very beginning. The pricing of the Fiat 500e has also proven to be a significant obstacle. At a starting price of $34,000, buyers have high expectations, and unfortunately, this model falls short in several key areas. Its driving range is underwhelming when compared to competitors in the same price bracket, many of which can travel significantly farther on a single charge. While Fiat promotes the 500e as an ideal city car, potential buyers question whether its limited range and compact size justify the cost, especially when other electric vehicles with superior specifications are available. Additionally, many consumers associate the Fiat brand with past reliability concerns, and this perception has made them wary of investing in a Fiat electric vehicle. Given the brand's inconsistent history in the United States, many potential buyers are reluctant to take a chance on a car that could have long-term maintenance and resale value concerns. To combat the growing inventory crisis, Fiat dealers have resorted to offering steep discounts and financial incentives in a desperate bid to clear out unsold 500e models. These incentives include significant price reductions, low-interest financing, and extended warranty offers in an attempt to reassure hesitant buyers. However, even with these aggressive promotions, the 500e remains an unpopular choice. Many consumers view it as an overpriced novelty rather than a serious contender in the electric vehicle market. Fiat's challenge is not just about selling off existing inventory, but also about rebuilding trust and relevance in a market that has largely moved past compact, city-focused cars in favor of more practical and spacious alternatives. Fiat's struggles with the 500e serve as a cautionary tale for automakers looking to bring international models to the United States without fully understanding the preferences of American consumers. As Fiat dealerships continue to struggle with unsold inventory, the company faces an uphill battle in convincing buyers that the 500e is worth considering. And speaking of struggling compact cars, this next one is a massive disappointment for its brand. Dodge Hornet. Dodge made a bold move by entering the highly competitive compact crossover market with the Hornet, a vehicle they hoped would bring a new wave of excitement to their lineup. However, this decision has not panned out as planned, and now dealerships across the country are sitting on an unsold inventory that is growing more worrisome by the day. With an entire year's worth of supply still lingering on dealer lots, the Dodge Hornet has failed to attract the kind of enthusiasm the brand expected. Instead of being the breakthrough success Dodge envisioned, it has quickly become a major sales headache. The compact crossover market is already overflowing with well-established competitors from brands that have spent years refining their sport utility vehicle offerings. Buyers in this segment are looking for a balance of affordability, reliability, fuel efficiency, and advanced technology. And despite Dodge's efforts, the Hornet simply has not checked all the right boxes. Dodge has long been associated with high-performance muscle cars, roaring V8 engines, and aggressive styling. Their success has been built on models like the Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger, vehicles that embody speed, power, and attitude. But when Dodge introduced a compact crossover, it created an immediate disconnect with its core audience. Many Dodge enthusiasts have little interest in owning a smaller, family-friendly crossover, while traditional crossover buyers do not necessarily associate Dodge with reliability and fuel efficiency. This puts the Hornet in a difficult position, stuck between two markets without fully appealing to either one. Potential buyers who are serious about purchasing a compact crossover are more likely to gravitate toward brands that have long-standing reputations in the sport utility vehicle segment, such as Honda, Toyota, and Hyundai. These manufacturers have decades of experience crafting crossovers that are known for their dependability, fuel economy, and practicality. In contrast, Dodge is stepping into this territory for the first time, and the lack of consumer trust in their ability to produce a competitive crossover is evident in the Hornet's sluggish sales. For a brand new entry in an already crowded segment, Dodge positioned the Hornet at a price point that does not give it a significant advantage over its rivals. In an era where affordability is a key concern for many car buyers, the Hornet's pricing has made it a tough sell. Many potential buyers who walk into a dealership and see the Hornet's price tag quickly realize that for a similar or even lower cost, they can purchase a sport utility vehicle from a brand with a proven track record. The competition in this segment is relentless, with models like the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and Hyundai Tucson offering similar or better features at comparable price points. But if you think Dodge is struggling, wait until you hear about a minivan that has completely fallen off the map. Chrysler Pacifica. For decades, the Chrysler Pacifica was a staple of the family vehicle market, providing spacious interiors, practical seating arrangements, and a comfortable ride. However, the automotive landscape has changed dramatically, and what was once a must-have for growing families has now become an outdated relic of the past. The Chrysler Pacifica, a model that once dominated the minivan segment, is now facing a serious crisis as consumer preferences continue to shift away from traditional family haulers. With over 11,000 units of the latest 2024 model sitting unsold on dealership lots across the country, car dealers are growing increasingly desperate to move inventory. These once popular minivans are piling up at an alarming rate, forcing dealerships to slash prices, offer aggressive financing options, and throw in substantial incentives just to convince hesitant buyers to take one home. So what exactly is causing the Chrysler Pacifica's rapid decline? One of the biggest factors is the simple fact that minivans are no longer considered stylish or desirable. Modern car buyers, particularly younger families, are overwhelmingly favoring sport utility vehicles over minivans, largely due to the perception that three-row sport utility vehicles provide the same level of practicality but with a more appealing design. The stigma surrounding minivans as being uncool has persisted for years, and despite Chrysler's attempts to modernize the Pacifica with sleek styling and high-tech features, the negative connotations associated with the segment have proven difficult to shake. Many potential potential buyers see minivans as outdated, belonging to an era when families had fewer vehicle options. Today, however, the market is saturated with stylish, rugged, and versatile 3-row sport utility vehicles that offer a similar amount of space without the soccer mom image that minivans have long been associated with. Sport utility vehicles like the Toyota Highlander, Honda Pilot, Hyundai Palisade, and Ford Explorer are capturing the attention of buyers who might have once considered a minivan. These models not only provide ample seating and cargo space, but they also boast more aggressive styling, higher ground clearance, and advanced all-wheel drive capabilities that appeal to families looking for a more adventurous vehicle. Additionally, these vehicles hold their resale value far better than minivans, making them a more attractive long-term investment. While the Chrysler Pacifica offers convenience features like sliding doors and a roomy cabin, these advantages are not enough to sway buyers who perceive sport utility vehicles as more versatile, capable, and stylish. The Pacifica's hybrid variant, which was once seen as a game changer for fuel-conscious families, has also failed to gain widespread traction, as hybrid and electric sport utility vehicles have become more prominent and appealing. And speaking of vehicles that just do not fit in anymore, this next one is a sport utility vehicle that completely missed the mark. Jeep Grand Wagoneer L. With a price tag exceeding $110,000 for higher trims, Jeep sought to enter the premium market and take on established luxury brands such as Cadillac, Land Rover, and BMW. The idea was simple, yet bold. Combine Jeep's rugged off-road heritage with the elegance, comfort, and cutting-edge technology that high-end buyers expect. Unfortunately, this gamble has not paid off, and the result has been a massive inventory crisis that dealers are now scrambling to resolve. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer L, which was intended to be a flagship model showcasing the brand's ability to evolve beyond its traditional rough-and-tumble image, has instead become a burden for dealerships, with nearly a full year's supply sitting unsold across the country. Sales projections simply did not match reality, and the vehicle's underwhelming market reception has left both Jeep and its dealers in a difficult position. One of the key reasons for the Jeep Grand Wagoneer L's struggle is the brand perception that Jeep has built over decades. While Jeep has long been synonymous with durability, adventure, and off-road capability, it has never been considered a true luxury brand. Buyers who are willing to spend over $110,000 on a sport utility vehicle often have very specific expectations, and for many of them, Jeep does not align with the image of exclusivity, refinement, and prestige that brands like Land Rover or Mercedes-Benz have cultivated. Many potential buyers have voiced concerns that despite the price tag, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer L still feels more like a Jeep than a top-tier luxury vehicle. While the interior is undeniably upscale, featuring premium materials and state-of-the-art technology, there is a lingering skepticism about whether Jeep can truly deliver the same level of craftsmanship, smooth ride quality, and long-term reliability that established luxury brands offer. For some, the idea of paying 6 figures for a Jeep feels unjustifiable, no matter how many premium features it includes. With established heavyweights such as the Cadillac Escalade, Lincoln Navigator, and Land Rover Range Rover dominating the segment, Jeep's entry into this space has faced significant resistance. Against these competitors, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer L has struggled to find a compelling differentiator beyond its larger size and bold styling. Additionally, the steep price point has positioned it directly against sport utility vehicles that offer more established luxury pedigrees, making it a tough sell for buyers who have the means to choose from a wide range of options. With so many vehicles struggling to find buyers, it is becoming clear that the automotive industry is in the midst of a significant transition. The question now is, what does this mean for the future of the car market, and how will other brands respond to these shifting trends? Let us know your thoughts in the comment below, and I will see you in the next video.